Right now, time for the solo.
What is improvisation? Improvisation is really simple. If you've ever gotten into a fight in high school or maybe even recently, you notice how the fight builds. First, it starts with an exchange of words. Then, when the words get loud, you notice people start to gather around and because they're like, it's going to be a fight. And then that person talks, then you talk, then that person talks, and you talk. You ever notice that you've never written down what you were going to say in a fight? You've never charted it out. This is how I'm going to speak when I fight. Because before you get into a fight, everything is on the go. It's in the moment. That's what improvisation is. Everything starts to build, and then people start to gather. People start to really listen. The band breaks down because they want to hear what you got to say. That's what improvisation is. So today on the keys, we're going to be in the key of F sharp minor. F sharp minor. Yeah. If you don't know what F sharp minor is, you have to Google it. F sharp minor is just basically F sharp, A flat, then A, and then it's the A major scale up until F sharp again. That's F sharp minor. And we are going to be playing with the pentatonic scale, which is gotten a lot of people through a lot of solos. And based on the F minor scale, F sharp minor scale, it's going to be F sharp, A, B, C, E, F sharp, and again, A, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, A, B, C sharp, E. That's the pentatonic scale. So it's a good exercise. And I'm sure you've heard countless solos. You've heard this because I use it. And you've heard this. Oh, soloists do that all the time. Gets on my nerves, honestly. When you hear someone do this, they are playing that because they practiced it, they rehearsed it, they basically charted out what they were going to say in the fight. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. It gets people through a lot of solos. When you can't think of anything, then you go into something that you know. Unfortunately, it's something that every other keyboard player knows. So what we're going to do is we're going to use E and A, F sharp and B. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. And that last one's a tritone, E flat and A. Bum, ba-dum. Here's our groove. Our turnaround is going to be boom, 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 boom. I know you've heard that. But we're just going to be working on this. We're just going to improv. We're not going to have a certain rhythm. We're just going to improv this down. So here's the groove. And just play with it. Turn around. Start over. This improv right here, I'm using more notes. There you go. Turn around. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Just improv that. So that's something good to work on at home when you're playing and practicing. For the beginner improvists, just take 2 chords and a groove and just play what you want with it. And then, so the next step is to use some of those notes in the pentatonic scale before we get into like really soloing. So we're going to do that again, but we're going to use a clavinet up high, funky. Yeah. Turn it down a little bit. Now you're grooving, you're starting to feel it, and don't feel nervous, just be comfortable, breathe. If you're not breathing, you're not playing. So, uh, when you feel something come, don't fight it. Hit that turnaround. Funk is what's not there. So I'm playing E flat and A and E. You see it? See how it just takes you? Hit that turnaround. Now solo. So all I'm using is the pentatonic scale. I'm just so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be safe as long as I stay in that pentatonic scale. But the people who like funk don't care. Just, oh man, what you saying? What you talking about? So we're just gonna start with that. If you can get that down, there's nothing that can stop you. Okay, so that's your first lesson. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna do some more, but that's what funk is.